Hi, my name's Ashley, and this is my scandalous story. I grew up in North Dakota, and my mom is obsessed with finding me somebody perfect. Just absolutely perfect for me, and she is obsessed with having babies, and particularly me having babies. But I love my mother, and so I listen to her rant and rave constantly, and one day she comes in and she says, Ashley, this guy comes in, he is beautiful. He's tall, he's good looking, he opens the doors for people, he is so nice, he says ma'am and sir, and he is amazing. You two would have beautiful babies. And all I could think of is, oh my God, my mom just found me the Danny DeVito of Wilson, North Dakota. And I was completely against the idea, until she finally just would not let it go. She kept coming home saying, this guy's perfect, he's perfect, you have to go, just come and meet him. So I decided, all right, I love my mother, I'm leaving her, and she's going crazy, so I'll do one last thing before I move to Philadelphia. So I go on a date with this guy, and I hear a pickup in the driveway, and immediately I got excited. Yes, a pickup, awesome. You know, he's awesome already. He walks up to the door, and he has nothing what I expected. Instead of the Danny DeVito, my mom found me the Matt Dumal. He is the most gorgeous guy. He's tall, he has a nice white polo, he has nice jeans, fresh sneakers, looks good, and he even smells good, which is definitely a plus. And we go out to eat at the nicest restaurant in town. We went to Applebee's, and it was a really nice time, really nice date. And so after dinner, we decide that we're gonna go drive around a little bit because we live in North Dakota, there's nothing to do. So we drive around a little bit, and like any small town, there's a spot. And it overlooks all of the city. And this spot, you know once you go there that something's gonna happen, action's gonna go down. So when he offered to go, I was all for it. You know, I was definitely into this guy. And as we got there, it took exactly 13 minutes to start making out. And he was even better. I just completely fell for this guy even more. And we started making out. He was a great kisser, soft lips. He chose not to eat garlic at Applebee's, so it was just great. It was awesome. He didn't try to push anything. He wasn't crazy. And it was just really nice. It was a very nice night for a first date. So we leave, and we start driving, and he turns off the headlights. And like in the country song, we drive by the moonlight, and it was awesome. The windows were down. This guy was just so romantic, I thought. I was just head over heels for him. And so as we're going back into town, you know, we get to the 2 or 3 stoplights in our town, and at every one of them, he would lean over and give me a kiss, and I'm just really into it. And we pass by the street, and he points up and he says, you see that grain elevator? And I look over, there's grain elevators everywhere in my town. And I say, yeah, you know, and I look at this, and I know this grain elevator. And he says, oh, I used to climb up there when it was out of business a couple years ago. My uncle and my dad owned it together, and I used to climb up it. And I freaked out. Your uncle? Your uncle and your dad? And I make him pull over. And I freak out. I jump out of the car, I'm pacing back and forth, and naturally he's just sitting there saying, this girl is crazy. This girl is crazy. She just jumped out of my car and is going crazy. And so once I finally calm down, I go over to the truck and I say, you see, I have an uncle. And he also has a brother. They bought a grain elevator, and I've never seen this uncle before. And his jaw just drops, oh my God. And we both just look at each other, and it's complete, I wanted to vomit everywhere. I basically just went on a date with my first cousin. And not only that, I had contemplated moving back, falling in love, having babies, and living happily ever after like my mom wanted with my first cousin.